Hi, my name is Alan, and in this video, I will be demonstrating my Go lab on temperature conversion and slice statistics. I'll show you my temperature conversion functions, run some selected tests, and demonstrate slice statistics functions, run the full program, and finally run all tests to confirm everything passes. So the first one here is the Celsius to Fahrenheit function. It converts Celsius to Fahrenheit using the formula. It also checks for temperatures below absolute zero. Uh, Here, right here. And then it returns an error if the input is invalid. The second one here is Fahrenheit to Celsius. Uh, um, it validates the input by checking against absolute zero and then returns an error if needed. This uses the formula for Fahrenheit to Celsius. And then we have the average function here. Average function calculates the mean of a slice by summing the values, by summing all values and dividing by the count. It returns an error if the slice is empty. So for the find min max function, it loops through the slice to find the minimum and maximum values. It also returns an error if the slice is empty. So then the filter positives function, it returns a new slice containing only the positive numbers from the original slice. So now we test these functions here. We can test it through here. Go test that run. We're gonna be running them by all the tests I have here in my test main test file. Since we were asked to do about 6 tests for the Fahrenheit and Celsius functions, so we're gonna do it all together. So here we're gonna test all the Celsius functions. And as you can see, all of them did pass. So now we check for all the Fahrenheit functions. So we go test, run, test the Fahrenheit. And as you can see, all of the tests did pass. So now we move on to the average tests, and there are 2 tests which we will just do by running both. Test average. As you can see, both tests did pass. Now we move on to the min-max functions. Again, there are 2 functions which we will do like this. Um, test. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. We're missing a word here. Okay, there we go. Again, all of them did pass. So basically, what we're doing is going um one by one, checking all the tests. But what we can also do is test all of the functions together. As you can see here, all of the functions, all of the tests did pass. And if we run our program here, we should get all of them without any errors. So my biggest challenge Uh, for this lab is implementing proper error handling, especially making sure temperatures below absolute zero were handled correctly. This mainly comes because of the float 64 and the way it returns the value. And I solved this by reviewing Go's error handling patterns, testing some edge cases, and debugging them step by step. And with the help of documentation and AI, uh, and from this lab, I learned a lot, how to write Go functions, handle errors properly, also the unit testing, and a very useful command which selectively run tests using the go test dash run. This was it for my lab. Thank you.